Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a contouring tutorial with the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna give you a little review on this. I really love this palette. I think it is just so versatile. It is so creamy and the highlights are like so nice. And those are the highlight shades, Fair, Soft Light, and Luster. And these are the contouring shades. I'm going to swatch it right here. And as you can see, they are very cool toned and very, very creamy. They are very creamy, you just have to be able to work with them. And I honestly suggest using an oil before, like you don't have to actually put them in this. You can actually just put it on your face before you apply and really just moisturize your skin. Like, I feel like people who use this palette don't understand that you really need to prep your skin properly in order to cream contour, because I really like this palette. I think people who are very fair will really enjoy this palette. I don't think anyone darker than fair people. I mean, if you're light, I guess you can use this, but really this is for the fair people who have been struggling with contouring, because these shades are very cool and these shades will actually show up on fair people, which I honestly love that palette so much and I'm so happy I got it. I love this look for the contouring, and I actually did do a tutorial on this look as well. And I hope you guys really like this. I love it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this look. Bye! So I already prepped my face with moisturizer and everything, and I'm going to now put on some primer so my makeup will last longer and it will go on much smoother. So I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Then I'm going to use my Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel Primer, and it is amazing. Now that my skin is completely primed and ready for makeup application, I'm going to go in with the star of the show, and it is the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in Fair, because I'm very fair, as you can tell. Very fair. So for contouring, I'm going to use the Sigma P82 brush. I really love this brush because it really does get in the nooks and crannies of your face, because that's where you're putting on your makeup. I'm going to use this shade right here, and I'm going to load that up like this, not really putting much pressure on it, just kind of like swirling and dabbing. And this is how much I have on my brush. For contouring, you want to start at the top of the ear, so like right here, where your ear is, like here, and you'll find right under here, that is where your cheekbone is. I like to go like this because at the top of your ear, that's where usually the cheekbone is. Now I'm going to put it right here. And you don't want to pull it in too much because then it can look a little bit scary. And I love the shade Fawn because it is very cool toned and it is very ashy, which resembles an actual shadow, which contouring is supposed to be. The cream contour kits before Anastasia actually made were very warm, and I wasn't really into that, so I'm really happy that they recreated it and actually made a set for fair people like me. And so then I'm going to put that right over here to make a smaller forehead. If you already have a small forehead, then don't do this. I don't know if I have a small forehead or not. I'm gonna contour the jawline to create a sharp jawline. And then I'm actually going to use the shade Shadow, this shade Shadow. And I'm going to put a little bit right here. It also is very cool toned, but it's more neutral, I would say. But I'm just using it for more of a color. And then I'm actually going to use the shade Mink right on the, like, outside of it, just to create a lot of dimension. And then you can also contour the sides of your nose. And I'm going to use the shade Soft Light right here. And I'm going to highlight. So I'm gonna dab it in the places where I didn't contour. But I'm really gonna focus on the triangle of light. If you don't know what the triangle of light is, it's basically like drawing a triangle like that. The more you know. I'm actually going to use the shade Fair, which is this color right here. And I'm going to also put that in the places where I need a highlight. Don't need to, but I'm gonna. To create a more chiseled contour, you can put the highlight right underneath the contour. And if you ever bring in your contour a bit too much, just take the brush that you used to highlight and just go like that. Just dab it and it will blend it because it is creams. And I'm going to use a damp beauty blender and blend it out. So I'm actually first going to start off with the contour shades. Before putting on anything, I put Josie Maran Argan Oil, which really helps this blend a lot better, and also using primer will help it so much more because you're just creating a good base for your face. Do not forget about the jawline because you don't want to look weird. I mean, I'm already weird, but you don't want to be weird, do you? So, as you can see, I looked very chiseled at the moment, but I still look like myself. I got Starbucks. And I'm going to use the shade Luster. It is this white shade right here. I'm just going to pat that on. I actually really like this. When you swatch it, like nothing shows up. I don't know if you can even see it, but on my face I definitely can. I applied the cream contour again, and then I'm going to blend it out with a foundation. And this is the Naked Skin Foundation by Urban Decay. I'm going to use a Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush. Well, I'm gonna tap it onto the face and then blend. You definitely can make this look very, very dramatic, but for me, I don't feel like contouring should be dramatic because I think it should be very natural and make it look like an actual shadow and not like on flake. You can look on flake and look natural. And then I'm going to take a Sigma F84 brush and I'm going to dip it into fawn again. And then you can just blend that out. I like to blend upward after you blend with foundation. I'm just blending it in right now, just making sure that it is flawless and all blended out. When in doubt, blend it out. And for concealer, I will be using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. To set the face, I am going to use the NARS Translucent Crystal Lighting Powder. This is what it looks like. The brush I am using is the Sigma F35 brush. You can also bake if you want. You can go like this. And just let it like sit so that it like actually sinks into the face. I just want to show you what baking looks like. I personally don't do baking because I have dry skin. And like, I don't know. I don't like baking. I'm going to use the Sephora blush in Tranquil. I'm going to use a Morphe M460 brush. Get that cheekbone. Then I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Let me get my brushy brushes. What? Wingardium Leviosa. Oh.